I'm buying a house and it needs a few renovations. I've heard there's a mortgage where I can get that money right up front to do all that work, right? I'm going to clarify this question and give you all the details. Hi guys, Chris Turcotte here with Senta Mortgage Choice. I'm doing this on a Sunday morning. Maybe not the best quality. I've just got this set up in my living room, but when inspiration hits, more importantly, it popped into my head and I want to make sure you guys get the info. Sunday's a very popular day for open houses, so I thought, you know what, why not get this out here? I'm here today to talk about the Home Plus Improvements Plan. It's that mortgage that you've heard about from a relative or a friend where they bought that house, maybe it needed a little bit of work, it needed a new floor, it needed a kitchen, and they were able to get that money up front from the bank. I want to clarify that program a little bit because it has changed over the years. You can certainly still buy a house. Let's say, for example, it needs new hardwood flooring. The flooring is really beat up right now. You'd want to put in new flooring. The process... well, it can still be done. There are a few steps. Step number one, when you write that offer and you come to your mortgage broker or you come to your bank to get an approval, you're going to need a quote from a contractor showing how much that work is going to cost. It's not, banks aren't as trusting as they used to be. You used to be able to just go in, tell them how much it's going to cost, and when it was done, you got the money. Now we do need a quote from an actual contractor. You can't just write down that you went to Home Depot and by your estimation based on the price tags it's going to cost X amount of dollars. You do need to actually get that quote from a contractor. Doesn't necessarily mean that that particular contractor needs to do the work, but we do need that quote up front. Now where that poses an issue is you just got to make sure that you're doing some planning. If you're with your real estate agent and you think that's the route you're going to want to go, have that talk. You know, I'm happy to have that talk with them where we're going to need to get in there a second time and get that quote real quick because I will need those numbers to get you approved for the renovation, and I need to get that done before your financing deadline. Now, there's a lot of details there. Obviously, when we get to that step, you're more than welcome to ask me, and I'm going to guide you through all those details. But we do need that quote up front. Now, secondly, a lot of people don't realize this. You do need to complete that work first before you get reimbursed. A lot of people think that you're just given that money to go crazy and do your renovations. It's actually not the case. You need to complete the work up front. The bank will send an inspector in to verify that the work has been done, and then you get the check. So it does take a little bit of planning. Maybe you've got a credit line that you can put those renovations on. I've had a lot of success with just explaining to a contractor, especially on smaller jobs like flooring or something like that, explaining to the contractor that you're doing the Home Plus Improvements Plan. They've probably done 100 of them, and they understand the process. They understand that there's a check waiting at the lawyer's office, and the second that work is done and verified, they're paid. So to answer your question, friends, it absolutely can be done. The steps are, let's get the quotes up front. The work does have to be completed first before you get the money, and you get completely reimbursed in the end once they've verified that the work has been completed. If you have any other questions about this or any other financing programs, you know where to find me, www.christurcotte.ca, or you can go to sentamortgagechoice.com. Take care, guys, and I hope you have a great weekend. Stay warm.